What's up, guys? Welcome to this lesson where we will be talking about the second step in the Sleek method, the L letter, which is about compiling a list of keywords.
Lists.
So
L stands for list.
yes, we'll simply just be talking about how to use the Sleek spreadsheet to compile your list of keywords. Before we look at that, a few things we want to say. Your list is super important to keep track of all of your keyword
You gotta stay
research.
organized.
Yeah, you have to stay.
Organization is key.
Yeah. This list is where all of your documentation will take place. So let's show you how it works.
Without further ado,
That was a very short PowerPoint presentation, but let's go out of this. Here is the Sleek spreadsheet. You could find the link below this video. Click on that link. It will take you here. So first thing we need to say, well, firstly, the spreadsheet might look different in this video than it does for you right now because we might have edited
we
it.
probably have. We have edited it to make it look more pretty.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to say for sure. We might have edited to make it look better. But this is the basics of it. It's going to look like this, called the Sleek spreadsheet. The link below is a link to Google Docs or Google Sheets, which is like the Google version of Excel. This was the best way to share it. And it's currently only in view only mode. So you can't actually edit this document, but to be able to edit it and have your own, all you need to do is go to File. There's two things you can do. You can either make a copy and call it my Sleek spreadsheet, whatever. Then click, let me show you exactly. My Sleek spreadsheet. Okay. Boom, it opens up a new one. And now it's the exact same one. Now it's just your version, and now you can edit it. Now you can do whatever you want.
So that's another thing you could do, isn't there?
Yeah, there's another thing you could do. So that's if you want to keep it in Google Sheets, which I like using because you can share it with people and whatnot. You might not want to share this list of keywords, but then the next thing you could do is download as. There's all these options. I would maybe use the Microsoft Excel if you prefer Excel. You just download it. It's the exact same, just in Excel format.
Bada bing, bada boom.
And now you have that. You can edit on and do your list building.
Yeah.
So now let's get into it. Here, first column, we have category. We have the 20 categories, well, actually 19 without the children's nonfiction. 19 categories, the 19 nonfiction categories that we want to have a look at. And then down here, we have keyword 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Remember, there will be more spreadsheets and more documents and templates to use later, but this one, the only point is to compile them into a list. So you're just going to name them, and then boom, 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 boom. And this is set up in a way so that you can just stay as organized as possible. Because you could just have a master list of just one column, 200 keywords, but this is a lot better organization, so you know where you found it from. The arts and photography, biographies, business, just common organization reasons we created this. And then go down, we have 50. Again, you can make it further. So once you take keywords from every category, like the arts and photography, you might only have 10 that you write down. And then biography, memoirs, like a few. Business investing, you might have might have 100.
Okay.
You might go down to 100. So like there's nothing equal about this. It doesn't have to be. You're just going to have lists for under each category. Very self-explanatory. But yeah, that's how you use that. So now let's show you specifically what you want to do. So you're going to go into all of these categories just like this. Health, fitness, and dieting. Go in. You're going to find your first keyword that's replicable, like we say. Spy the lie, not really replicable. Or how to detect deception. First of all, why is that in health, fitness, and dieting? But that's just a perfect example. This seems like a strange book.
A perfect example of books being miscategorized.
Sorry.
It's
Yeah.
not a perfect example of a keyword.
No. A perfect example of books being miscategorized.
Oh, so let's go on to the second one. Decluttering at the speed.
Wait, still on this one. How to detect deception. I mean, this could still be something replicable. This book is killing it, by the way. But I don't know. Deception. How to detect deception.
Write it down.
Let's write it down, and then we'll have a look at it later. This is going to be under health and fitness. Again, it's not health and fitness, but that's where you found it. So, detect deception.
And then onto the second one called Decluttering at the Speed of Life. So when you look at these books, read the title, read the subtitle, and then figure out
What it's about.
What is the main keyword? In this case, decluttering at the speed of life. The keyword is decluttering.
It's about decluttering. Bundles of joy. This is not. No, this is like a story. This was self-discipline blueprint. Sorry.
The keyword is self-discipline.
Yeah. A book about that. Remember, nonfiction books are books for people who are trying to learn. So they want to learn about how to detect deception. Again, this is an authority figure, 600 reviews. That's why it's doing so well. But anyway, write it down, look at it. Decluttering, self-discipline. Then you go through all these. You will gather 100, more than 100 in health and fitness. Go back. Move on to, go into nonfiction. Move on to the next one.
Self-help.
Let's go self-help. Here. Okay.
Let's pick one here within self-help. How?
Memory improvement.
Sure, memory improvement.
Memory improvement.
So within memory improvement, there are a bunch of different keywords.
Yeah.
So let's look at the first one. This house called unlimited memory. How to use advanced learning strategies to learn faster, remember more, and be more productive.
This
so
would
it's
be
just
like
memory improvement.
This would be memory improvement. Is that a self-help?
Yeah.
Memory improvement.
So I know it doesn't say memory improvement in the title, but you have to look at it and figure out what's the book about.
Yeah.
It's about improving your memory.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you figure out what the keyword is.
This one, the science of rapid skill acquisition. That would be rapid skill acquisition. Okay, I can't really, we'll just leave it. Actually, no, my OCD says I have to change this. Acquisition. Okay. Next one, the science of self-learning. That would be the next one.
What's the subtitle?
Sorry. Okay. How to teach yourself anything, learn more in less time.
Self-learning.
Self-learning would be that. Self-learning. And also keep in mind, like all these, I don't know whether they are or not. Well, I have a good idea. These might all be super profitable. They might not be profitable at all. Like just because there's a book here selling really well does not mean it's profitable for you to make a book about it.
No, and we're just writing it down, and then in the next step we'll evaluate, is it profitable or is it not?
Yes. Build a better brain. Using everyday neuroscience to train your brain for motivation, discipline, courage. I would say neuroscience. This is all about brain.
Yeah.
So then you would write down neuroscience, and you probably see how this goes.
There were a bunch of keywords within that book.
Yeah, there was.
So write those down as well. They are motivation, discipline, courage, mental sharpness.
So then you go through all of self-help. Again, you'll get probably hundreds of keywords. Go back. Final example, let's use sports. Use sports as an example. Again,
these are not sports books.
These make no sense.
And they're not replicable.
Then we go down. First one that looks... So that would be here.
The art of mental training.
So then it would be mental training, which is kind of sports. It's training, but it's not sports. And then you would
the reason why we skipped over all the other ones is because they're books that a famous author wrote not about a particular subject that we can write about.
Yeah. So look, The 10th Island. You can't write a book called The 10th Island. Shoe Dog is a memoir. This is a novel. The Curse of Oak Island.
That's a story.
Alone on the Wall.
I didn't know that the categories would be this messed up. There's so many books that are not about the category.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying.
Yeah.
But that's just what it is.
Oh, so they're here. The Beekeeper's Lament. Maybe you could write down beekeeping. Seriously. How one man.
You can't write too many keywords. Write down too many keywords because it's just compiling a list.
Just a list.
And then next we will evaluate whether they're any good or not.
How one man and load. How one man and 500 million honeybees help feed America. So you can write beekeeping down.
You just write beekeeping. It can't hurt.
Yeah. Beekeeping. People might be buying books on guide to beekeeping. Okay. And then these other ones also don't really work. Walden, that's probably some Henry David Thoreau. That's an old classic or some shit. The Impossible Climb. Maybe rock climbing if you want to write down rock climbing. Again,
we are in the sports category. This is not an easy category.
Yeah, yeah. And also, this is also just used to find inspiration for more keywords.
Okay, if you think of something, write it down
Just write
as
it
well.
down. Yeah, because then you'll just have a look at it later, and then you can eliminate it. But at least write it down and have a look. You might discover something.
I'm going to say this again. You can't write down too many keywords.
Yeah.
Your list cannot be too big.
Yeah. So you've gone through the entire Kindle store, all the lists that you want to go through. You can either go through all of them, not all of them. I would recommend going through all of them. The thing is that will take a long time.
Yeah.
That's very time consuming. As long as you think is necessary.
Start with the ones that we had listed as the top 5 niches.
So then once you've gone through every list, found all your keywords, you will have hundreds. You'll have so fucking many. You can't have too many, but it'll feel like, fuck, I have too many. This is ridiculous. And yeah, that's kind of how it is. That's how the sleek method works. It's simple, but it's the most effective.
And it's a little bit time consuming.
It's time consuming. You
but
gotta
it's
put in the
also
work.
It's also like what you have to do. There's no guesswork.
There's no guesswork. So yeah, that's how this works. Compile your list, and then you're ready to move on to the next step, which will be evaluating profitability of those keywords. That's what this next lesson is about. So see you in that one.
See ya.